friends, this is Grace and welcome to Sketch Jumpstart video number 11. I can't believe we are already on the 11th layout. I think all the sketches that I created, I think I have 15 of them, so we're getting close to the end. If you are interested in finding where all of the sketches for this particular series, I have put them on my blog, and I have the link in the comment section, or sorry, in the description box below. So make sure that you check that out, and you are more than welcome to download it or save it on your Pinterest, wherever you save your sketches. This is just a way for me to revisit these sketches that I created and see if it still fits in my current scrapbooking style. So for this particular one, it's a more centered sketch where all of the photos and elements are on the center, and then you have these flourishes on the bottom left, or sorry, top right, top left, and then a border and the title on the bottom left. Oh, sorry, bottom right. What am I thinking? I don't know my left from my right. Anyways, I am trying to create my collage here. This is a combo of 4x6, 3x4s, and 2x3 photos. And these are photos of my kids when they were doing their cross-country season. So my daughter was the one that's a runner, but this was her first, this was during her freshman year, and she was a little bit hesitant of jumping into the team because she doesn't really know the people. And so my oldest son, which at that time was a senior, was good enough to join because, well, for starters, he didn't have any off-season wrestling, so he decided that this would keep him in shape. But also I feel like it was one way for him to help my daughter with her anxiety of not knowing what's going to happen. And so they joined together and they got some awards after that, which was very impressive. My kids just impresses me a lot. I mean, their grit and their endurance is pretty amazing, more than I can say for myself. So anyways, I just wanted to document that. These are just a handful of mixture of when they were running, but also pictures of when they got their awards during the banquet. It was just kind of sad because this was during COVID time, so we didn't get to be a part of the banquet. It was just for the athletes. So that was a little sad because we didn't get to see them get their awards, but it was all good. They lettered and they got some awards. I think my daughter got the Shining Star Award and my son got the Dependable Ram Award. Their mascot for their school is a ram, and so that's what he got. So now that I figured out how to create the collage here, I'm sure you can do this on the computer, but again, I pre-print my photos before I even have an idea of what I want to do with them. And so usually I create my own collage, and I just had to trim one of the horizontal 3x4 photos to fit all of those little ones on the top, and I will trim that so that there's a little bit of that yellow peeking out on all the edges. As you can see, there's also that extra spot on the bottom left, and that's okay for me because that's where my title is going to go. So I don't have a lot of products that are cross-country or sports related, just because I feel like those kinds of products are like, I don't use them all the time. I know that my kids do a lot of sports, but I also want to kind of think outside the box with my existing products. And so I just grabbed a yellow cardstock and then this blue paper. I think this one's a Pebbles one. I like that it has a subtle background, but it doesn't overpower my photos. And so I had pulled out some die cuts from my die cut binder where I store all of my ephemera, and then just pulled out some items that I thought would work well with some sports themed layouts. So sometimes you don't have to be heavily themed with your products. You can always just look at what you already have and see what could work well. Speaking of using your own products, if you are new to my channel, I created a series last year that was very well received by people that subscribed and watched my videos, and it's called Scrapping Through My Stash. I can't even remember anymore, but it's A through Z, Scrap Through My Stash, and I use my stash with a caveat of using the alphabet as a springboard of what particular item I'm going to use or technique I'm going to use. So if you're interested in that, you are more than welcome to check out that playlist here in my YouTube channel. It's Scrap Your Stash or Use Up Your Stash. I can't even remember. But it's A through Z. So I had a lot of fun with that, and I'm considering doing it again next year. I don't know. Let me know in the description box below if you are interested in another one of those. So the title would be Been There, Won That, which I thought was really cool. And so that's going to be my title. Initially in the sketch, the title goes on the bottom, but I moved the flourishes because I felt like there's more room on the bottom left than the top right. Bottom right. Why am I keep on saying left? Bottom right rather than the top left. And if you are wondering what those flourishes are, I actually made them. I found this one Pinterest or pin on Pinterest where they had used some transparency paper and then use some either stickles or Nouveau drops, and I did that a while back, maybe 2-3 years ago, but I have that on a video, and if I remember, I will make sure to link that in the description below. But it was one of those ways that I was trying to make my own embellishments, again using up my stash, and so I've had it and I'm just now using it. And then those stars are just cut from my Silhouette Cameo. I had a free cut file and it was just a bunch of stars, and I thought that that would be cute instead of adding a border. The stars fit well with the theme that I have. And then I have a couple of these little tags that says way cool and then score. And I think, again, they are not necessarily sports themed, but they worked well with the theme that I'm going for. And so I'm going to go with that. And I felt like it needed, I don't know, I mean, am I the only one that felt like if you have tags, they need to have some kind of thread or trim on the top of it, especially if they have holes? Let me know in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm going to find a spot with that, and I'm going to end up putting that on the bottom. Initially, I thought maybe I could put that on the top, but I feel like they have more, like, it would be, the layout would look more balanced if I put them on the bottom. And then I did add a little bit more die cuts on the top. It has the recorded tab with the date on there, and then the phrase feeling free, and also go team, and it worked. So again, look at your embellishments, your supplies, see what words will fit with your theme. It doesn't have to be sports or anything else, and I hope that this inspired you. I do have some close-up shots at the end of this video, and I hope that you consider subscribing and liking this video and giving it a thumbs up, and hitting that bell button so that YouTube will notify you if I have a new video up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!